I'm hoping also that her being in stealth, nice, will allow her to maybe survive, because we gave her some very risky trinkets. Take 1 damage every turn, and also lower death's door resist. So she could be on the verge of death at every opportunity if she ever gets like crit and then bled or something. So we gotta be very careful with her.
This is swine country.
Let's go right. Actually, let's go wheels. Or wheels.
Your path lies through them.
All right.
And so they must fall.
Pay to leave, lower torch to leave. No, we're fine. Relationships are gonna suffer, but we produce whiskey. She also, you know what? I didn't think about this. She heals every round, which helps to counteract the damage that she could take. Might be worth locking in that trinket. We're only gonna get 1 action with her on this turn, but we'll still Shadow Fade. Maybe we'll get lucky next turn. We could Grape Shot, or we could go for a hit on someone. Maybe get a lucky kill within a couple of turns. Give me a double tap. Could have crit, but also 1 Blight Grenade could kill him. You can do a Barbaric Yap. Taunt him up. We know that you're gonna get both of these attacks, but that's why, if I flee now, I might, oh, you're fine. That's why we give you the taunts. It crit killed, which is great. We might even be able to remove stealth with the Grave Robber, but I don't think we have that ability. We get 2 actions with her. Ignores dodge, but not ignores stealth. But this is kind of cool, because now we can lunge. Wow, that's very good. And then we can pirouette on the same turn. Alternatively, we can just remove the corpse and keep the stealth going for another turn. That's pretty cool. Definite Grape Shot. Want to try to get this guy killed. He will die within 1 turn. He will get 1 attack off with strength and then his crit bonus. But he missed, because we had a dodge token. I don't know where that came from. I'm gonna be honest. Tactical Thinker. We've got some pretty good positive quirks going on for us here. I like it. Your job is to taunt. We get 1 action this turn, but we healed. She's fast, so she bled out, or she took the 1 damage on her turn. We want to lock this in if we get the opportunity. I'll pay for it. Even though I basically never pay for locking in those types of upgrades, but I'll do that here if I can.
Lesson learned.
This is going very well. You're not dead. There's no reason not. Oh, this is what gave you the dodge token, not Tactical Thinker. Tactical Thinker is still great, but that's not what it was. Maybe I didn't use that ability last turn, I don't remember.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Round start. If flame is lower than 40, 66% chance of a dodge or of entering stealth. I mean, the obviousness of this is if we can enter the boss fight at low flame, we can enter stealth 66% of the time, and on a unit like the Plague Doctor, that would be really nice because they could just be resistant to the attacks to Limerence if they don't have the tokens on them. I mean, Death's Door Piercing is still pretty good on you. It's a really good trinket. If we can keep the light low, something like this on a grave robber would be nice. I hear that Darkest Dungeon had a sorry for the camera. The evil flames, the ones that engage hard mode, they used to lock the torch at 1, which would make things like that a lot easier to use, but then it would also lock out things that have high flame requirements. So I understand why they removed it, although it would play nice with what I would like to see. Because I don't think there's a way to reduce the torchlight, is there? If you can't manually reduce the torchlight, can you even walk into the boss fight at 40 light? I don't think so. If there is, I don't know of a way of doing it. I need Connie to be here. Everyone wants to flee all the time. It's just pigs! Bubonic Lettuce, welcome. How are you doing? Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I fell asleep. No one's gonna fault you for falling asleep. Okay. Good early grape shot. I think we get 2 actions here. As a result, we could pirouette into a lunge and probably kill this unit, but we can probably do that with the Shadow Fade anyways. Into the lunge, doing 50% more damage. Well, we can still do it, but we have to use Noxious, but it also gives us a dodge token. Then let's, since we upgraded it, let's Yop. He resisted the debuff, but that's okay. And now we have, with Tactical Thinker, having the dodge tokens on top of the block tokens is real nice. She got hit because of the AoE attack, that's okay. Carrion Devourer did eat the corpse, which is unfortunate. I mean, I could... The thing is, if it lunge crits, it can hit him and get him down to death's door by doing a duelist advance first. Let's do that, but we're gonna hit this guy because removing one of the big block tokens doesn't change anything, because lunge goes around the dodge. It didn't work, but I think that was still worth the attempt. He is pretty much, well, he's gonna hit death's door next turn, so we're just gonna have 1 crit, which we dodged anyways. We don't need a Raucous, so toe-to-toe. Already have 15% damage bonus on her. But her, you know what? Her speed is gonna get worse over the course of a battle. But her damage is gonna get so much better. All right, let's kill you. You're dead. Work you down. Now we don't have any other like blockers set up, so the Highwayman, he's in a bit of a awkward position. With 30 HP, if there's AoE attacks coming out, he could get hit pretty heftily. My bleed damage is still pretty good. I wouldn't mind giving her bleed piercing for the eye fight. It's her death's door. 25? I mean, no one else has really been hit at all. That was a great fight. Upgrading our abilities is really helping out. Each hero on combat start a possibility of being stealthed. Each hero on combat start a possibility of being taunted. So, I don't know if we would want this. If we want that for the final fight, we would want to have not high torchlight, because we don't want taunt on everyone. We only want taunt on the front line. Because it's separate roles of stealth and taunt, and that could screw us up. Let's go left. But that is an interesting one for sure. Cheer up, Buttercup! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Rumors these rancorous beasts have some demonic spark.
It's the swine cache.
Intelligence.
The fact that Play Grenade is giving you a big dodge token is insane. It's getting good rolls on the relationships before your boss can matter so much. Yeah, getting a dodge token literally every turn for free on an attack you're going to do anyways, beautiful. If you get like skills that you aren't using, getting the relationship buffs, that can suck. If you get like, oh, it cures your bleed, and then the boss doesn't even bleed, you're like, well, that's pointless, isn't it? Pixely, welcome. How you doing? Spore Cap, Laudanum, Sprawl, Stagecoach item, apples and cheese, relics, stun resist, bleed resist. So like that bleed resist token or a trinket, we're not gonna need that in like the late game at all. Let's give it to you so you don't bleed. We're not gonna need that in the late game at all. At all, at all, at all, at all, at all. Range skills, Death's Door resistance piercing. I mean, that is pretty good. I feel like Blight resist would be good here. Get debuff resist and lower stun resist. Jim, why don't you take both of these? Why don't you take a lot of them? I'll spam that and just use it all, I think.
A simple choice.
Let's go to the right. No, let's go left again.
It should be.
Let's see, heal a Hellion, more positive tokens. Not anymore. Although, like the thing is, we haven't needed to heal her, and she gets the dodges anyways. For right now, I don't think we need to give her the trinket.
The tangled trails, whisper of torment.
For the next region, maybe, because we're going to lose the dodge granting capability. Right now, we don't need it.
Whispers.
And she can heal herself anyways. Like the Hellion, I really wanted it to go on her because the healing is nice on her, but at some point we just don't need the health on her anymore. Donkey the Dude, welcome. How are you doing? It's the Shamblor! We don't have to fight him. In fact, we can't fight him. It's not the Shamblor. We avoid for a negative quirk, or we do fight him. Combat and flame. Oh god. Do we want to do this? You know? Why not? Give you some healing salves. Let's give you some Spore Cap. Let's give you the triage kit. All of our health items. We have a pretty good setup for this because we can do a lot from various positions. We have a lot of movement. I'm going for it. And we have a taunt for the Clapper Claws in theory. Hastened enemies. Oh god.
We tread beyond the realms of reason.
Certainly not what we're hoping for, but also has dodge tokens. We did not get a bonus action, unfortunately. We will open with the lunge, though. Ate the miss, but that's okay. We get bonuses over time, in theory. Nasty crit. She did not get shuffled. Lots of blight happening, which is very rude. Unfortunately, all she can do is move forward. That's a pretty bad turn for her. You know, want to give her a dodge token. It also ensures that this thing is dead in 2 turns. It's dead right now to a pirouette anyways, but they get actions, unfortunately. That's a pretty decent shuffle. We didn't dodge it. That's a little rude. It's fine. 4 to 7. Have to high end to kill it. Going for him. We did get a second action. Pirouette, we don't need to do, so let's do a Shadow Fade instead. Is gonna push the Plague Doctor up to the front, but we don't have to? No, we do have to. No, we don't. We can move back 2, which is awkward, but now we can toe-to-toe. We've got a taunt set up. Sabubu, welcome. Wanted to say hi and support. I can't stay. I'm watching this on YouTube. Thank you, Sabubu. Welcome. And thank you for the support. Yes, it's me, S. Well, you're gonna spoil yourself on what happens on this fight, but hopefully we win. The crit means that the Clapper Claw is dead. So the Clapper Claws are currently dead. Do they leave corpses? They don't. Good to know. 10 to 15, or let's get the riposte, because this guy hits AoE constantly. It puts the Plague Doctor in the proper position. And then we can do a lunge. We did take 1 damage, so that's not gonna work for us, but that's okay. 21 damage on the lunge. That's really good damage. Now that we've kind of got the combo sorted, that's okay. Obdurus Advancement, that's the riposte. We got a little bleed. We got some nasties.
Well done.
Good opportunity for a Plague Grenade when they have no block tokens. You're dead in 2 turns. You have to take 1 point of damage. I don't think we need to taunt. We went for an attack. We got the blight damage from the respectful Plague Doctor. Stress is gonna be high after this, but I think we're gonna make it. Good. That was an unnecessary riposte. It's a bit of a waste, but that's okay. We're having a hard time with her, but I think I'm gonna heal her with the Highwayman. Pirouette, she's dazed, but she's dodged. You know what? Heal yourself, actually. Double tap. He's on 2 HP.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
He is dodged, unfortunately. You know, we could remove the daze. Cork, thank you for the gift sub. To Sabubu. Kaka. Oh my god, it's Cork the legendary Hylian and Mud the legendary Highwayman. We do have a Mud with us today. Donkey the Dude says, I'm happy to see that Abe didn't give up on Darkest Dungeon 2. I was never planning on it. Was never planning on giving it up. If the Plague Grenade lands, this guy is triggering Death's Door. But it's not gonna cause him to die immediately, even though we have the Death's Door piercing on the trinket. You know what might be better is killing a Clapper Claw. This Clapper Claw is guaranteed dead now. She's got dodge tokens. We could set up a Barbaric Yop. She healed for 2, which is good.
A steady subtraction.
I wonder if bleed
An
plus the taking
invariable
1 damage
result.
could actually kill her, which would be very sucky. You've got taunt. The clapper claw is gonna hit her and she's fine. So you know what? You know what? Grape shot is what we do here. Get this guy even closer to death. I would very much love to do a good. Very much love to do a raucous revelry. He's dead. I can become a character. How do I become a character? Says Sabubu. If I remember, I'll make you a character the next time I play Darkest Dungeon. I don't know when that'll be, but I'll try to remember. Remember. Let's heal up. De-stress. If you do, I will cry. Just tell me who you prefer, of course. How fast is he? 8? Just kill him. Narrator Abe did not remember. Well, remind me, Arcatraz.
Sweet reprieve.
So we got 2 mastery points, which is phenomenal. A Hellion trinket. Gain on crit, melee skills get strength, bleeding skills get +2 bleed. We can totally give that to her. We also have otherworldly fragments. Oh, that's gonna be so nice against the final boss. If these land, that's a ton of damage. And then Eyes of the Void. Apply on hit if your stress is 5, lots of stuff. Apply on hit if your stress is 5, gain a stress. We could put this on the Hellion too, and then at 5 stress, which is gonna happen, she can inflict all these DOTs even with like a barbaric yop. Super interesting.
The loathing abates.
It was definitely worth it. And these trinkets are already kind of sucky, so why don't we just put these on? Thought I saw the numbers change. So when she crits, she does more damage. Oh, it's only if it bleeds, not bleed out. God damn it. In this message in chat, maybe it'll still be there next time. I don't think that's how it works, but let's see. In this message. Customizable time limit. Let's see. 10,000 minutes? I don't know. That may or may not have worked. Also, I can't see the pinned messages anymore. Well, I screwed something up. Yeah, if we don't use If It Bleeds, we don't need the Bloodied Branch. But it is a lot of bleed if we end up using that. She's currently at the front, and she'll be at the front with toe-to-toe. She doesn't have to be at the front, but no one else can really fit that position. 1,000 is 16. Well, 10,000 is 160. Which is what I put it on for. Although I suppose it's only +2 bleed, which is equivalent to bleed out. So her being in the front is effectively equivalent. I think we're okay. I don't think it's gonna matter. This is fine. Keep you with the combat stimulants. Give you the laudanum. Give you the, let's give you the poison resist. You can have the laudanum. Gonna dump the sneaker standard. The minor cleansing relic. Otherworldly fragment, we're definitely gonna keep that. That's a good one. All right, let's move on. I mean, that was definitely worth it. We got our light up, 2 mastery points. What could be considered good, good trinkets. I might go to the sprawl. Wait, did I just loot that, or was that in my inventory and I should have put it on the stagecoach earlier? Oh, we're done. Armor repair kit. Look, I'm stacking up all of these inn items for as long as I can. Bays, have a good night. I'll see you later.
Soften your gaze. It is
Necrophobic.
safe here.
Gain on hit corpse. Book burner, mellophobic. We gotta remove some of these negative quirks, but it's hard to do. Donations. See, now we immediately picked up the better version of that trinket anyways. Increases stacking for explosives. Lovely. A whiskey
Your coach
barrel?
is laden. You can carry no
Everyone
more.
loves a party. Okay, not everyone apparently, but... how much whiskey do we have? Let's see. 2. Relationships are neutral, very friendly. Nothing's at 20. If there's like cards,
Precious relics
might
remind
buy
us
'em.
of a time before
oh my
the
god,
end.
Time in the Desert. We can stack up the stealth books. I would love to do that. Remove negative quirk 67%. Sure. Coward, mellophobic, tippler. You got a lot of nasty stuff. Slow-handed, necrophobic. You probably have the worst. Didn't get rid of anything. That's annoying. It's very annoying. But maybe they think it's too strong. Otherwise. Double the item selection at the field hospitals. I can't afford it. We actually, I'm looking at it, we picked up no triangles in that biome, did we? That's okay.
Each improvement, a new
Yep, stack up the
variable
explosives.
in the
Oh,
equation of your fate.
Discounted repairs. If we're not gonna buy anything, we'll repair. I'm not gonna buy the food barrels or the leaf suspension. Can't afford this. We're not gonna buy this. We're not gonna buy this. So yeah, we will just repair.
A smoother ride. For a time at least.
Shroud Fetor. Visit a creature den for 3 masteries? Yeah, I'll do that. I will definitely do that. The Shroud it is.
Coast
Are we gonna fight the
Isolated.
boss here?
and drowning
Well.
in amphibious degeneracy.
With immobilization, we could. You know, the Hellion can just be immobile and constantly tank all the damage. That would probably work. Round start, 5% chance for a good block token until next in. This might be a rough area, so I'm willing to go a little bit into these. Do we have a movement resist in the shop? We got debuff resist. Doesn't look like we have any movement resist, unfortunately. We could like buy a warhorn and pop this for the fight. Gives everyone lots of damage tokens. It's actually not a bad idea just to have something that we can bring in.
Learn what
Let's use our
can be
mastery.
taught,
Oh, we only have 2.
that you may stand just
Still.
a little taller at the end.
Plus 10% Death Door resist for 3 turns. Adrenaline Rush. Barbaric Yop. If it bleeds. Bleed out. Dead of Night is pretty good, as is Absinthe here. You're just basically double tapping every turn, but like it works. Grape Shot. It almost doubles the damage, and we are using this when there's 2 enemies to hit in the front. So we could grab that. We could also grab Duelist, and then we have another movement option. In fact, we might want to reorder our units so that he can lunge at the beginning of combat for the Riposte token specifically. And I think that wouldn't be the worst idea. So, no, get out of the menu. Go here. So let's grab Twist. Well, let's grab Grape Shot. Noxious is better dot. Goldening Vapors is speed. It's only one strength token. It feels kind of like a waste of turn. Heal 25%. Give them Noxious. Right, $96. What do we want? A lot of these taunt books. I think they will pay dividends. I think we want the Warhorn too. Like, I'm buying the Warhorn for like, hey, use this to kill the boss. That's what I'm thinking. Stun resist, bleed resist. These enemies do bleed. Put it on you, because your turn is very important. It's a couple of things out of our inventory. Burn salve we probably don't need. Stimulants, more strength tokens, why not take them in? We've got a lot of heals we can pop. Any more heals to buy? Didn't look. No. That's okay.
Everywhere in ruin.
Is it a creature den?
Everywhere
Probably will buy like
in need.
2 light. And then probably save the rest of our money, I think. Relationships are looking pretty positive. I can crank on a couple. %43 positive. Let's crank on Highwayman, Plague Doctor. Get it to 14. A lot of items. Pretty good. I don't think these enemies blight. Explosives, whiskey, extra action after using repair. We're not in the sprawl. Just dump it.
Experimentation. Your academic instincts serve
I don't plan to ever losing all my wheels. Yeah, let's see how that works. I am tempted to grab the book so we can keep maybe stacking stealth for the final fight, but we are running a little bit low on inventory space, aren't we? I have some speed items. Got 2 restorative herbs, 4 taunt books. Yeah, let's go, I think. This seems acceptable. We're gonna use a lot of our inventory items as we progress. All right. Go to the shroud. I think we're done here. God, it is really tempting just to fill up my inventory with these damn books, admittedly, but you know what? Maybe we can find a medical ward and start removing things and locking quirks in and whatnot. Wow. No relationships? What? We had several people with positive relationships. We low-rolled the hell out of that one, but that's okay. At least it's not negatives. Very friendly, very friendly, very friendly. We failed a 65, a 75, and a 33 with the Plague Doctor alone. Fantastic.
Grind in noxious degradation.
Okay, you have the laudanum. You have healing salves. Neutralizing powders and stimulants. We don't want neutralizing powders. Let's take 1 healing salve. All right, where are we going? Visit a creature den. That's not the map. This is the map. The lair is right there. And the creature den's at the very end. So we know where everything important is. I guess we'll do the lair fight. I think we probably can. I wish that we had a little bit more like movement resists for some of our units, aka the Hellion, but you know, with the immobilization, maybe we can keep her locked in place during the appropriate necessary turns. Because we need to make sure that the hand can't drown her. It might not target her, it might target someone else, but if she's taunted and toe-to-toed, it might still work the way we want it to. So we get 3 actions before they get 1. This seems to me like a do damage turn. Pirouette's gonna make you impossible to act, but I still think it's worth it because we can actually get the kill here. Oh, our bonus action is at the end of this round of combat. That's very weird. Why is this more damage? What? Hold on, what's the ordainment? Health, speed, damage, DOT. Apply on crit, copy all positive tokens. Oh, it's not special to the boss, it's special to the 3rd chapter. You copy positive tokens on crit. My God, he realized. Also, I realized double tap does more damage to weak enemies. That's why it's doing more damage here.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
That's horror, but we actually do have a lot of them somewhere. But I don't think it's gonna matter because I'm pretty sure you're gonna be dead at some point. We should probably get rid of point blank shot, but if he ever gets pushed to the front, we're gonna want it. Because we're not reliant on the riposts on this one.
Wealth is worthless without purpose.
Okay. Combat coming up. Pretty much what I want. Whenever we get an extra action with the Grave Robber, I'm just so happy. We also got good whiskey.
To arms.
Oops, I wanted to look at my inventory, but it's fine, we're here. Wow, no one wants to fight. We're gonna still have to work on the relationships, but that's what the whiskey is for. And there is a little child in a jar that we have to kill. We get 2 actions. Shadow Fade. Lunge. What a cool trinket combination. Unfortunately, it does result in your death in a lot of situations, but hey, as long as it doesn't, we're okay, right? I was hoping to do a little bit more on that one. Let's give them some weakness debuffs. That's a lot of weak debuffs. That saves a lot of damage on units, but it only hits the front line. Of course, we've got to be careful. This is where we point blank shot. 3. 1 off from, oh no, we upgraded it, so it is lethal. Unfortunately, that wasn't lethal, but he is ordained, so he has, oh my God, he has 7 additional HP. I mean, I know that's what it was, it's a lot when you think about it. It's a lot of extra damage, isn't it? All right, I guess we'll get another bonus action. If ever that kills her, I'm gonna be so sad. But when it works, she's almost constantly in stealth, and it's incredible. I mean, like, let's have a party. She has perpetual big block tokens. Our foes once more in sight. Did Devout give her the stress heal there? That was weird. Anyways, no one else can really do anything. Did I have combat items I was supposed to use there? I kind of forgot.
An unexpected find.
Healing given, lower damage. I mean, that on the Plague Doctor, I actually do like.
The loathing abates.
We have an open slot for it too. I mean, we should have also applied this, of course. Her damage doesn't actually matter. Disease resist and debuff resist. Who wants the debuff resist? Why don't you take it? Minus healing received is a little bit dangerous, but she has her own good heals. Ideally, we'll get a different stained trinket, because this is something that we want to have on probably the Plague Doctor. Gain on crit melee skills. Hellion only trinket, so it's got to be on her or nobody. I mean, we'll keep it for now. We'll probably dump that one. I mean, do I even care if she gets debuffed? I don't know. I mean, it's fine. All right, where are we going? Lair. Let's do the lair. I gotta remember to equip the right combat items. I think we've got a good opportunity, a good shot. Mobilization will hopefully keep the Hellion locked down. Healing salve, stimulants. Why don't you take the triage kit? You can keep the stimulants. Why don't you take the war horn? I think well, yeah, this is okay. Except you have a heal, you don't need this. You have a personal heal, so you don't need this. Little micromanaging here, but now the people who don't have heals, and now the people who have heals still have their heals. That's how we want it to go. All right. More whiskey. How's the run going? Who's next on story progression? We haven't found a story progression event location, unfortunately. Who's next? Probably the Plague Doctor. We still have a lot of abilities that we don't have unlocked there. Because we have everything for the other characters. It's annoying shuffle.
Rotting timbers.
Oh, but she was a coward, so she moved to the back. It's actually like very good because she gets 2 actions now. I kind of love it. Good crit. This guy is stealth. So now we can also shadow fade. That's pretty cool. They're about to get 3 actions each, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why you have a big block token. Was it because she did something? I don't know why he has a big block token. Oh, this worked. Armor repair kit. Let's go. Could have killed. I hate entering stealth. you're gonna have to move, and you are gonna get barnacled, unfortunately. Huh. But your damage is increasing. I mean, we already have quite a lot of damage due to that move.
The enemy
You're dead.
weakens and
That's a good
wins.
one-hit KO. We didn't bring a lot of them. I'm just pointing that out there. The units in the back are stealth. That's a little annoying. If I can kill a corpse, though, I don't know. I mean, yes, Duelist Advance. Gets a Plague Doctor in a position. We have 2 actions. Don't you ignore stealth? You don't ignore stealth? Glint in the Dark ignores stealth as a ranged attack. Well, I don't have that equipped. We could use that technically instead of Pirouette, because it can hit the 3rd position. Its damage is way lower though, but then we won't have to worry about the whole cooldown nonsense, but even at the front, you know, in doing another Shadow Fade is probably beneficial, especially because we have the extra bonus actions. On this turn, I guess we just remove the corpse. It didn't give us another turn of stealth because we were already in stealth, though, I'm realizing. And then here, I guess, if there's nothing else to do, give yourself a dodge. And you're still stealthed? I guess the 2nd turn didn't remove your stealth. Interesting. First stress will be fine. The DOT is a little annoying, though. I wouldn't mind removing that. It is kind of a lot of damage.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Dun 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 dun. We get 2 actions here, so one of these. She resisted the debuff of the speed downgrade, is what happened there.
The work continues.
They get another action, unfortunately. More bleed, but you are dead. Grape shot. Grape shot's damage is pretty good.
Is a lesson learned.
Oh, Lord. So this guy, he like... Sorry, I shouldn't talk when I'm away from the microphone. He enters stealth and gets guaranteed crits when he's in the back. No stealth, but dodge and crits.
Analysis is the natural prelude to action.
All hands on deck, you give everyone a buff. Heal Haul is the barnacles. Coral Grief is just buffs and damage, okay. Well, let's open up with the Shadow Fade. Next turn, be aware, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna get you. Good crit on the double tap. I think we definitely want to Barbaric Yop this guy, because he does a lot of damage. Get our taunt out. And let's work on the captain with the Plague Grenade. Why did you get stressed out from hitting him? Dodge token, speed token, crit token, dodge token. We should give the Highwayman the ability to steal tokens, because if we could ever steal crits or anything like that, we would be so happy. We would be oh so happy to be able to steal tokens. Hitting corpse, you hit the corpse and you gain some stress. That makes sense. I am gonna do it. I'm lucky it landed, but I wanted her to move to the back. She's dazed, which means that we can open up with a point blank shot here. And then she can move into the correct position. Helene's back at the front. That's gonna crit. Heal haul. Debuff resists. Lots of stress. I know, I'm sorry. You're probably gonna get even more stressed here in a second because I'm probably gonna have you do a little bit more DOT. Really should have more, more taunts, but they acted before we did on that turn. I'm gonna play grenade. Yeah. At least we didn't get stressed out that time. Just taunt. Unfortunately, lunge also can't hit the back. But if we get rid of the corpse, it could. Isn't the corpse gonna die anyways? Let's go for the damage. She gets 2 actions again, so Shadow Fade into the lunge. I don't know if it's gonna kill this guy, but with the Highwayman, we can certainly get at least a Death's Door, and he's blighted, so he'll probably die. It's a very good turn of events, and the power of that double action that she can get. Okay, so now we heal up. Look, one stress is one stress.
Leviathan's breath thickens the air.
We got 2 actions again. Crit for 30. And we didn't get debuff this time. Look at that. All right, we will advance. Also, flapjack makers. And adrenaline tonics. And the nautical compass. And the sun sweater. These are really good trinkets, although this one is not amazing because the Arhelion doesn't bleed herself, but maybe we can get trinkets that do bleed. Increase stacking for combat items is also a 10 out of 10 get. That's so good.
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal.
No one got debuffed. You've got a lot of turns. All right. Ripshot is a strength token, but I think what I prefer is actually getting Riposte stuff, because he hits everyone. Exactly. So do I want her to be fast? No, I do want her to be immobile though. And you? Give everyone the Warhorn, we get double strength bonuses, and then apply 30 damage in 1 grenade. Or more than 30, because we crit it too. End of turn, summon the hand. It'll do a grab. We got the turn order correct as well, so that's gonna be... The immobilization doesn't work! Alright, well... We'll kill the hand then. 1 action. We do a lot of damage, so killing the hand and bringing her back works fine, but I thought immobilization would stop that. I've probably learned that lesson in the past, though. And I failed it here, but... Gotta look at this. Below 33%. She can heal herself. She lost her action on that turn though, but she'll get an action on this cycle. Wouldn't mind getting more ripostes. They don't do a lot of damage, but they do help. We don't need to use Triage Kit, because again, she's gonna heal herself. So we'll just go for the damage. You're dazed, but I think you do get double actions. Now whenever she attacks, she'll heal herself. It's on attack. Does Barbaric Yop count as an attack? I don't know. We'll see. Light's doing the job, though. We crit for 43? That's incredible. We moved, so, I mean, we bled a little bit, but that's incredible. So we should 100% focus on the hand. What is its speed? Oh, goodbye. How many actions do you get? Oh, you know what? It's an auto action. We don't even get the chance to dodge it. That's fine, because she'll heal. Oh, she can't heal at the back.
But deadly all the same.
So we have to pirouette this. Luckily, she's not bleeding. Yo, do I get an action? I was gonna say, you better not death's door that. Do I get an action, please? Thank you. My god. Her damage is very high, even though she's fully winded. I'm very annoyed. I would have thought we would have gotten an action before this guy got like 4 actions. But that's the annoyance with this fight, isn't it? 5 damage. I mean, he's already on death's door. I think we... I think we just do a heal. Yes. Yes, this is what we want. Her stress is getting up there. This mother trucker just has too many auto actions. Yeah, because he summoned the hand at the end of his turn. At the beginning of his turn, the hand got a bonus, a free action before we did, which meant that it drowned a unit, sucking up their action. Then the boss went, then the hand went, and we have like 8 speed, 7 speed. How much speed do I need to move before the freaking boss? I should have really looked at the speed on the units, of course, but it's okay. We are so stressed out. We have laudanum. I want it on a speedier unit, please. We have got to deal with this stressful situation. What else do we have? Adrenaline tonic, crow's feet. What's our light? 88? That's more than enough. Yeah, let's crow's feet as well. Healing given, that'll work on the combat salve. Turn end, add tokens. I do like that. Let's put that on, I think, our highwayman. Bleed resist, on bleed, heal, move resist. We could put that on the Hellion. She's at 6 stress. We could set up for an Eyes of the Void, but why don't we just give her the move resist and the bleed resist, and then maybe she can, you know, heal up in theory on her own. We're not gonna use this. Hag's Horde is very tempting. We're not gonna use this. +4 speed we want. All right, we have enough capacity now. Let's move on. We've got a lot of stress to reduce. There's a guaranteed hoarder. And there's a hospital on this path. Oh my god. We're going to right. We either get 2 loathing on the left or 2 loathing on the right with more interesting things at the question marks. Yeah, we gotta reduce that stress. Now, I never upgraded Dead of the Night to remove stress on the Grave Robber, unfortunately, so we just have to rely on crits and on Raucous Revelry and Laudanum. Just be careful. It's a medical ward. Hello, there's 2 of you.
Understands the futility
All right.
of her work,
Well,
but
we're gonna spend our money.
undertakes it nonetheless.
Emic Rot can go.
Treatment is harsh, but undeniably
Slow-handed,
effective.
Fussy Eater, Coward, Meltdown Chance, Mellophobic, Tippler, Zoophobic, Gaunt-fearing Book Burner, and then we might want to like definitely consider locking things in. Apparently this locks it in, even though it's the same symbol. Let's start by removing things. Coward can go. Zoophobic can go. Defiant. Let's lock that in.
We must preserve what is
First time I've
best
ever done
in
that.
us.
It really should have a different icon. And then Tactical Thinker is really good. I think I'd rather make sure that gets locked in on the Plague Doctor just because we know that the Hellions gonna get hit. We plan around it. The Plague Doctor, we prefer her to resist a little bit more. The dodge token, 15% chance is not amazing, but it's something. Do I want to spend 32 on that though? Probably not. Like, the heal 5% every turn is really good. The dodge? $32? We'd have 24 money remaining. That's not a lot. And we gotta buy a lot of combat items and whatnot. We have a hoarder coming up. So you know what? I'm not gonna do that. Increases stacking of bandages and restoratives by 6! But this stacks it by 2? But, I mean, stacking it by 6 is pretty good. Are we gonna have that many restoratives going into the fight, though? Probably not. God, it's really good, though. It is really good. Restorative herbs will stack infinitely. Adrenaline tonic, healing salve will stack up to like 8 triage kits. If we find more of them, we can buy them and start stacking them. I don't think we need it. I think the Lashing Tides +2 per stack is gonna be fine. It allows us to walk into the fight with a lot of resources. Stacking for combat items by 2 per stack. Yeah, we don't need 10 healing salves. We're not going to be able to buy 10 healing salves, so. Buy more laudanum, since we are a little bit heavy on yield stress. But we're also full. -1. Yeah, I think we're okay. Because we got this as our trinket, I don't think I buy the medicine chest. Otherwise, I would. Death's Door resist. Move combo and all negative tokens. It's just too expensive. We're gonna buy more at the hoarder that's coming up very shortly. That was still good. We removed things and locked things in that we needed. Oh, her stress is getting up there. Maybe we should have removed that mellophobic, or whatever it was. Okay, apples and cheese, and whiskey. Inventory, I think, is full. If stress is exactly 5, apply all of that. I mean, with her Raucous Revelry, there is a theoretical chance that we can engineer that she can be at 5 stress and get this up every couple of turns. In fact, in the next combat, we can open up with this ability. Okay, I think we gotta at least try that. What's our light level at? 74. Got a long way to go. I don't really want to dump the light. What should we dump?
Flickering torch you bear.
We could dump the flapjacks. It is free food. You know, we could probably dump the bleed resist trinket, because we have the sweater, which is pretty freaking good. Yeah, let's... The debuff resist is also pretty good, but... You know what? The boss doesn't bleed, so we'll dump it. That's my thinking. Oasis! I mean, I gotta admit, just lower stress is nice, but the Oasis items are better. It's like 10 stress relief, if not more. So again, I'm gonna do that. We've got a lot of inventory, but... That's highly great. Oh, we got 2 stacks of it. Dump stimulants for 1, and then honestly, maybe just dump the stimulants. Hag's Hoard is such an interesting trinket. I kind of want to take it because if we can have tons of healing on the Hellion on the final fight, that would be awesome, but I don't know if we'll actually get tons of healing on the Hellion on the final fight. I could get rid of the Minor Protectorate. It isn't fantastic. 10% healing given. I mean, that's not that much. That's 1. It's effectively 1. You know what? Dump it, take the debuff resist, and we'll do more mineral-rich water as soon as we use the current supply. Wait, who has the mineral-rich water right now? You do? No. Oh, you have a lot of them. We're gonna be using both, so that's okay. All right, lots of finagling. I just ran right by that. Inventory full, but I don't care about that anyways. If we produce something, the stagecoach stops, so. Okay, that's 4 laudanum. Oh, and you lowered your stress. Now the eyes aren't gonna work. Damn it. Jesus, what the hell did we get rid of? You know what? Just continue. Press on. Is it the Hoarder? Oh my god. Please combat.
The rising tides. The fisher folk of the coastal provinces resorted to a
20% max health. Oh hey, the thing that we just dropped. Healing received 25%. Plus 100% damage per missing hero, plus 100% max health per missing hero. That's one of those trinkets that you could take and maybe solo bosses with, but I don't want to do that meme-y thing. I don't want to do that meme build. I want to do it for real. Plus 1 quantity of produced items in the stagecoach. Increases looting, increases chances of blah blah blah. It is good though. Like, it is probably one of the best trinkets in the entire game, but I want to try to do it without anyone dying. Because if I can do it without anyone dying, I'll feel good. And I feel like, unfortunately, there's not a lot worth buying here, because I don't need any of this nonsense. There's no healing salves, which is what I would like, so we can stack it up with our trophy here. Because in theory, you know, you could have a 90 health Hellion that does triple damage, and then she would even do damage even through her her winded tokens. But, and with Adrenaline Rush, she'll heal a lot and she can probably keep herself alive. But let's not work on, let's not take that as a meme build thing. We could give her bleed trinkets. That's not how we want to build her, though. I mean, these aren't particularly great either, but it's just what we have right now. Yeah, let's save the triangles for something else. This could be a heavy mistake, but it's my mistake to make. All right, creature den means we do have to go to the hospital again. I mean, we could lower stress, first of all. We could potentially... the stress is getting high. We could, or rather, loathing is getting high. We could potentially buy some more items. And we're gonna use a lot of our items here, because we have a ton of stress to reduce. Just don't get to 10 stress. I see that you have 2 actions. Don't lie to me. Probably should hit the one at the back, you know, to be honest. A lot of them. Give me a Shadow Fade. Maybe she didn't have 2 actions? Or did she just get moved to the back of the turn order for some reason? Or did Laudanum take one of her actions? What happened? Oh, you know what? I think she did take 1 HP. Why did it say that she had 2 actions when I started the fight then? I don't know, that just seems weird.
Lenity. Grace.
It feels like it didn't work, but it probably did.
The darkness.
I don't know, maybe we can get lucky and kill you. Definitely not. Whatever, taunt up.
Hold fast.
It's actually good, because it's a little stress relief. Maybe not good, but it's acceptable. This jerk, the only thing we can do is just play Grenade. Taking 5 damage, so he's gonna live for a turn. I am just spamming the items just to use them, but hey, now we're really fast.
A promising development.
2, 4, 5. So this guy's gonna live and he's gonna get an attack and then he's gonna die next turn. So we're gonna have the Hellion definitely do a raucous revelry. You might as well just Absinthe. I don't know, maybe that'll keep you safe.
Anxiety.
Okay. You did, what was that, 4 stress damage there? That's annoying, but hey, you know what? It does reduce her stress down to 0, so thank you for that at least, you bastard. Do that. Everyone on the enemy team's dead. We gotta toss out a heal. Oh, we'll do whatever we can. She doesn't heal herself that well. I mean, it's percentage-based healing, and she doesn't heal that much HP.
Subtraction, an invariable
This guy's slow, though.
result.
We might be able to move before he does. Yeah, I guess just eat a corpse. Try to go for a crit. Heal for 5, heal for 5. Well. Yeah, it's one way to do stress relief, I guess. It does lower your death's door resistance, which sucks, but oh well.
Though unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble.
That was worthwhile because we did get to use our combat
Necessary.
items. Finally. So you can have another one of these. You have 1 laudanum still. You can take the stimulants. And what's our light? 54. We do need someone to have the glimmer. Why don't you take that? Assistance encounter, reward, flame, food supplies. Hospital, creature den. We want the creature den because we get like 3 mastery for doing it. What? How did the stagecoach miss that one? Not Mitch. I don't know a Mitch. All right, you're probably gonna give me light, I have to imagine. I'll be taking that. I guess, yeah, 30 in a wheel, that's acceptable. Back up to 66. We're kind of wasting a lot of nodes, unfortunately, but
decidedly inconvenient.
it's
At
okay.
least we know what's coming.
I feel like it's got to be done. Anti-venom. Don't feel like we need that, do we? Although we could save it maybe for the exemplar, but haven't even really thought about him. I'm glad you're here for what it's worth. Lots of dogs. Her stress is at 4. She has that trinket, right? Yeah. It is a very weird trinket, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. I feel like I should have upgraded the corpse clear ability for the stress relief, but gotta acknowledge it hasn't been like completely relevant. That's a mistake. We should have, excuse me, we should have kept that spot open for the grape shot blast. Now I gotta go for a dodge on the dog. Oh my god, and he got stressed because he missed an attack, and he got stressed because of the nautical compass. Maybe someone else should have that. Maybe we, you know, could give that to the Hellion, and then she can get up to 5 with Eyes of the Void, although I do like him having the nautical compass so he can get some positive tokens every turn, but he didn't get any, but whatever, we'll just use that. All right, yacht me. Stunned. She has a big stun resist, I think. No, maybe I got rid of that trinket on her. Oh, 60%. So that's a little rude.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
That's fine though, because we'll just do a pirouette. Yeah, we definitely should have gone for the 3rd dog. Grape shot and pirouette can deal with these enemies, so. A mistake was made. You get 1 action. Don't need a clear corpse. That is a lot of damage. When it works, that's a lot of damage. Luckily, you can still dodge while you're stunned. And then this should deal with you. Used a couple more stacks of combat items. Oh, actually no, the Hellion still has 1 because I couldn't use her other turn. It's fine.
In crisis, no gain is
Healing received
insignificant.
minus 15% move resist. We might just sell that, or drop it just because it doesn't seem particularly helpful right now. There's better trinkets in the water. So you, let's have you stack up healing salves. You can stack up the, I guess the other healing salve, unfortunately, but, and we'll dump the slime mold. Okay. Trying to run a little bit tighter inventory, and I think it's working. Screen.
She
Okay, this again.
for the fallen, and knows
No
she
diseases.
will join them soon enough.
88, we did. Oh, what the heck? Soft, yeah, get rid of that.
Even
That's a
the
new one.
worst habits can be overcome.
What's for sale? Wow, there's never healing items for sale. Why? I mean, if there's no healing items for sale, I don't want any of your items. I'm sorry to say. Remove horror, remove negative tokens, death door resist, bleed resist, and bandages. That's what you have on offer. I mean, I know that there's the condition for a biome to have like better inventory for her, but we went to the two of them, and we didn't get very many healing items out of it. I'm just sad. All right, I am going to gonna lock in Tactical Thinker. I picked up a little bit of extra cash, so I'll spend it. I'll freaking spend it. Creature Den!
An elementary problem.
Everyone wants to go to the Creature Den. Except for the Highwayman, because he's like, oh no, it's got Creature in the title. The pharmacy doesn't have HP items. None! Like, well, unless you count the bandages, which I don't, because you don't always care about anti-bleed.
Excise our portion.
Friendly neutral, very friendly, friendly. Give those curs no quarter. I don't have any quarters. All right, lots of spiders. Feels like a good opportunity for either a duelist or a grape shot. Also seems like a good opportunity maybe for stimulants to stack up a little bit of speed. Because these spiders, they're gonna do a lot of blighting. So I'm gonna give her strength and a little bit of speed. We're gonna start trying to purge these tokens, because we could pirouette into a lunge or something. Or actually, what we'll probably do is just Barbaric Yop to purge.
Steady yourself.
She doesn't have a lot of blight resist. She has bleed resist. We only get one action. Do you pirouette? No, you shadow fade. We're basically going to take the first round of attacks. And actually, we're probably going to open up with purging all of her blight. Yeah, because she did get blighted 4 turns in a row. She has not 54, but up to 54 blight. I'd like to purge tokens, but we gotta do that.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
We have 1 action. Oh, I was really hoping for 2. But we do ignore dodge. Let's put this guy into Grape Shot blast range. I think that worked pretty well. They're gonna get 3 actions, unfortunately. We have dodge tokens in a couple of people, though, and then the Hellion is just gonna constantly get crit.
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
Through, we needed that heal, first of all. Second of all, it was through a big dodge token, then followed up by a crit that fortunately didn't get blight. What a bastard. That's okay, though. Get that adrenaline rush going. We still only get 1 action, unfortunately. Kind of feel like setting up some duelist advances so that we can riposte and then purge the dodge tokens, but it's not a bad idea. We can always toe-to-toe to move them back, or just wait for a point-blank shot later. There's the dodge. You're blinded? Ugh. Can't indiscriminate science anyone. Could toss out a heal. She heals herself, though, at this point with the attacks. And I am curious if a barbaric yop will do it, so I kind of want to test it.
An opportunity.
So we'll just purge your blindness.
Squandered.
It looks like it will work, which is pretty decent. Oh, these ones have more HP because I get it now. Yeah, so let's. Barbaric Yop gives us 2 heals because we're hitting 2 positions. Yo. I understand now. Gain on attack, it's not when you use the attack, it's per thing that you hit, which is very interesting. That's a huge heal. It's 2 individual heals, 1 for 8 and then 1 for 12. That's pretty funny. Unfortunately, I left him in the front, so we just critted a corpse, but whatever. Segus Jr. says also bandages is a disappointing heal, 10%. It's mostly about removing the dot, but I do kind of agree with you. It is a bit of a weak heal. High damage on the crit there. Barbaric Yap can only be used every other turn, which is acceptable. So we'll bleed him out. It's taking 12, so let's not waste the lunge on that. Let's just instead set up a grape shot, which might activate the next round on a good turn for us. And we should enter the next round in stealth, which is very good. We can get around, block, and dodge, which is gonna happen right now. Well, actually, it's not gonna be as good as I wanted it to be, but it's okay. We only get 1 action. I would like to stay in the back, I think. Would I? Yes. Let's buff up for the next phase. Because this thing's gonna die on its turn. So even something like Ounce of Prevention, just toss it out there and get ready.
Collaboration confers advantage.
And we can immediately open with a Barbaric Yop on this at least. She's back up to full health. That's a very, very useful heal, especially because that hits 2 positions. And I think we have 2 actions, which is freaking lovely. So I'm gonna try to kill the dog. Oh, let's go. If it low rolled it, then we can immediately do a pirouette, but it high rolled it. We could just get rid of the corpse, admittedly. We're not in stealth. But pirouette doesn't, oh no, it does, everything that she does gets more damage from stealth. So actually, I think we do clear the corpse. Stop this guy from eating and getting his crit tokens. That's highly annoying when he does that. We landed the shot. We could have killed him if we ate the strength buff, but it's okay. It's a 50-50 chance of killing the dog. Or we can start working on this guy. I guess you'd take the 50-50 chance of killing the dog because you got to get through the token anyways. Oh, we resisted the bleed. Dude, the Hellion has been pretty darn good for us, I gotta say. She's doing a pretty decent job.
Measured and steady.
On the final boss, I'm realizing she's never gonna have the opportunity to do any bleeding attacking because she's constantly gonna be taunting and putting up heals on herself probably, but it's okay. We do have speed buffs starting to accumulate, but also plus 24% damage, plus 6%, plus 18%, plus 18% damage. I don't think we have 2 actions, unfortunately. This guy will eat a corpse, so I don't really care about eating one for him. I'm just gonna let him eat a corpse. Oh, he didn't. That's a surprise. Double soul working taunt and heal. You're not wrong. We could put the temptation trinket on the Hellion so that she gets more actions, but I worry about her with the limerence. If she's gonna constantly be under the aggro, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to taunt and heal. Here's my thinking, by the way. I can't show you now, so never mind. But my thinking is, I do have a bunch of taunt in items in my backpack, and my thinking is maybe I can use those to keep her getting more taunt tokens than she's expending every turn, and then she can do heals on turns when she's not doing other things. Could work. You have a death's door. You're dead anyways. But we'll figure that out later. We'll think about it as we start accumulating more and more trinkets.
Or forgotten.
Discounted stagecoach items. Pretty useless.
The loathing.
I think it would be really cool if those also, on top of their ability, ensure that there are more items available for sale, like +5 stagecoach items, +5 trinkets for sale. Then you could be like, oh, well, at least we're gonna have a better selection. But no. We're gonna go to the next inn and it's gonna be like 1 stagecoach item for sale, and it's like, oh, okay, well, thanks. Okay, open up with this. I feel like we need, oh nice. I feel like we need more defense. She's in stealth, but Highwayman and Plague Doctor, I think, need a little bit more. We have 2 actions. We bypass? We bypass. I like that move because it also destroys the dodge token. Got-ya. Oh no, you bled me. Oh wait. Oh no, you bled me. Oh wait. Dude, I missed the Hellion on the 4th fight, the 4th boss, where she just couldn't ever take any damage. It was so good.
Straightforward and effective.
And to the point. Nasty crit opens up a raucous revelry. We have another action. I don't want to kill him. We can pull him a little bit forward. And then lucky crit, that ensures that he's dead. Reduce stress by 1. And now we'll go for the kill. Dun 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 dun.
Greater threats await those who dare.
I guess also we're gonna bring in hopefully a lot of combat items to that fight, which will hopefully shore up anything that we're lacking as far as our skills are concerned. Party barrel, party barrel. All right, you need something. Why don't you take the tonic? Everyone has at least something. We have a lot of healing items in our inventory, which is good, but we used all of our extraneous items earlier in the in this biome, so we're kind of just We don't have anything to throw out there like bleed or explosive mushroom cap. We're out. I like this setup, by the way. Grape shot blast, pirouette. Should be able to take him out. Now, you rolled 7, you rolled 8. I'm gonna buff you. Purge a couple of tokens. Hollow Vessel, that's gonna be a heal due to the bleed. And stacked up a little bit of dot, but that's okay. Barbaric Yop. Although we could have gone toe-to-toe to maybe get rid of the block. We only get 1 action on this turn. Do we want to do a pirouette? No, I think we want to set up the Shadow Fade. It'll be nice to buff that so that she can move faster. I don't feel like it was relevant up until now, but now it is going to be relevant, I think, soon. 18. We're not going to kill you for a while, so let's work on you. We're also about to get taunt, but we can hit both of these front position units, especially now when we can lunge into a pirouette. And in fact, I think we can kill both of them on this turn. This would not be possible if they were at the back and we had the version of this that has the guy with the sundering steel axe in the front.
Not effective.
It would be a lot harder to hit the back line. We could only hit position 3, which I'm realizing against the Exemplar is gonna be real freaking annoying, isn't it? Yeah. That's gonna be a little stressful. I don't know what we're gonna do on that, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. She should be fine. Oh, she's at 5 stress, so I can do a lot of DOT with her right now. Double tap is for, oh, we got a crit token. Double tap is, oh, that's very annoying. More useful when he's lower on health. I don't know if I want her to toe-to-toe, but she can definitely Barbaric Yop and put DOT on this guy.
A slow dissection.
Look at that.
An unavoidable
Her stress
end.
is getting a little high. And the Plague Doctor's not in a good position. We have 2 actions though, so we can lunge and then pirouette backwards again. Or is it on cooldown? It's on cooldown? That's totally acceptable. I'm putting my Hellion out there to eat it. But this dude is very weak. And this skill by itself doesn't do that much damage, and it's stressing out here is actually not that bad. She did bleed at some point, so we didn't get the heal off of that, but she'll be fine. This guy's actually dead right now. 33 damage. I don't think we want to like try to go for a stress heal. I think we just want to end it because we are about to hit up the inn, and we've got a lot of relationship items.
Morbid gains.
That's rough though. You know, if ever you go down to death's door, you do think to yourself, I don't know, maybe this won't work. Round start, stealth 15%. You know, I do like that on the Grave Robber if we can start stacking up more stealth.
The loathing festers.
When moving, add a positive token. Gain when moved by an ally a positive token. Gain when moved by an enemy. Remove all positive tokens. The final boss does not move. We move ourselves. So this is a lot of free positive tokens. This and the cloak really make me want the Grave Robber to have both, but we can't. We can only equip either this or this. If I had another stained, like, it's so hard to find stained items, it feels like. If we had another one, though, we could give the Hellion extra actions, in theory. I hate the 1 damage when she's taking so much, though. It might not be appropriate. But, this is tempting. It's like, what would you rather have? Positive tokens? Or would you rather have 2 actions per turn? Sometimes. Kind of feel like I'd rather have 2 actions per turn sometimes. We do have to dump some stuff. Put kit there. I am tempted to like just dump the candles and just say I don't care. You know, I'm gonna dump Hag's Horde. Could also, I don't want to dump 4 whiskey. I can dump 1 food, and then 1 food. I'm gonna think about this for a minute. Let me think about it. Compass. Hellion doesn't need these tokens. I like you having double actions right now. You get the range skill damage bonus and then random tokens, and then you... I guess you could... Since our flame is never low, it feels like you could take the cape, and then you have a chance of being stealthed at least. The more I think about it, the more I think I'm not going to use this. Because admittedly, the Hag's Horde is really nice on the Hellion, but we could also just give the Hellion a lot of restorative herbs, and then they're going to be healing a lot anyways, you know? So let's dump that. And then I want to dump 1 more thing to make room. Dump 1 food. Let's get to the inn. We're going to do a lot of inventory sorting. And buying, probably. Last moment to think. Accuse me of cheating 1 more time! Ooh, Blasphemous Idol.
Rest now for a time.
Oh, good. Love getting negatives. Velatrin, torn rotator cuff minus 10% damage. Ew! Oh, what? Gained a quirk from the... Everyone gained like 2 quirks? Thick-blooded clutch hitter. Greedy. Slow-handed. Doomsayer. Soft. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quirks from the region. Heal to 50% minus 1 stress. The Vestal's secret, I think it just gives you quirks, which is annoying. Everyone has so many quirks now. We have a lot of mastery tokens though. 8. That text does not last on the screen long enough. That's okay. No heals, like usual. But we might want to start thinking about stacking up these combat items for fights. You know, the ones coming up, the big ones. Positive relationship chance, location scouting. See, this is what I'm talking about. Who cares about the stagecoach items?
The next stop is leagues away.
Are we going to the sprawl?
Plan accordingly.
Burn resist. More field hospitals. Nope. Resistance encounters. Yes, I would like these. I think we'll go to the Fetter again. Now, I worry about leaving the Fetter with a lot of diseases, but it's a good way to get a lot of combat before the end.
The farms and fields
I think we'll dump Sprawl. We'll take the griddle for flapjacks, equip stacking for combat items, and then we can hopefully buy some things to stack. I mean, we could hold 4 cocktails, which is pretty good.
Learn what
Let's do some masteries, though. We have a lot.
That you may stand just a little taller at the end.
Dead of Night. Shadow Fade. If you lunge, Duelist Advance is pretty good. We could also do a take aim for crits. On the final boss, though, I don't know if I want the crits, because if the boss hits this guy, he's gonna steal the crits. Rough, isn't it? Might want to give her an no. Iron Swan could apply combo to a unit in the back, but she's not going to get much damage out of it besides on the first turn. That might be enough on the Exemplar fight because we have to hit the back line. And the only one who can hit that back line is Poison and Pistol Shot, so we got to think about that. You know, I guess for that fight, we could set up a Poison Dart as well. Like, we don't care about corpses. We could get rid of Dead of Night and take Poison Darts. And that way, we can open with the poison, kill the back line, then focus on the boss. The altars are pretty weak against blights. We can probably kill it with like a poison dart, a pistol shot, a grenade, and that's probably enough, honestly. Then we can focus on the big boy. I don't want to upgrade toe-to-toe. I don't want to remove the winded. They're block tokens. Adrenaline Rush can remove more dots. It's pretty good. Absinthe I know I'm gonna want, so we can probably upgrade that at this point. I'm still tempted for like a repartee, but I need her to do damage. I can't really afford to have her have her be stealthed up, or sorry, dodged up and still get hit. But that is a lot of dodge tokens. I don't know. It's tempting. Don't need tracking shot. Take aim. And to give yourself 2 crits if you also have like a grape shot set up, that's pretty good. Are we ever gonna want to use this really? Not really. Yeah, but against again, because I don't know. Highway robbery was also one that I was thinking of because removing crit tokens from enemies would be pretty decent. This is gonna take a minute because again, as I haven't really rolled with this type of a party before, I've got to really think about what we're gonna be bringing along.
Every road a winding torment. Every turn,
$62. There's not a lot to buy. Let's start with our party barrels, of course. God, you guys need this. Resolute? Oh, you just got that, didn't you? Freaking hell. Sworn off the bottle. The relationship between these two is in the crapper now, and I can't deal with it. I've got to buy a book. Are either of them mellophobic? No. So the book will work, hopefully.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Thank you. You're not quite at 9, but I can maybe buy something else to fix that. All right, who needs more relationship? Not you. All right, how about you? Everyone's pretty darn friendly. I mean, we could just do this again. Wait, what's your relationship there? Very friendly, 19, very friendly, 18. And then if you're 19... Everyone's at maximum except for the one with Resolute. Can we remove negative quirks? No, nothing showed up for that. Well, you know, I think I should fix that relationship slightly. There you go. At least it's over 9. At least everyone is currently over 9. Although there is still a chance of a negative relationship, which is unfortunate. So we spend a lot of money. We're gonna get more money from the next location, especially if we do a lot of combat, so let's not worry about spending. I would like to buy some light. I think I would like to buy this, the combat item. Combat items do stack higher, so maybe we can luck into finding another one of these and we can buy it and then throw everything out on that boss. We do have 2 of these otherworldly fragments, which is nice. We do have food. Prepare up.
Smoother ride. For a time at least.
We're gonna upgrade. I've thought about it. We are going to upgrade the... I haven't thought about it. That was a lie. That was a complete and total lie. I think I want to upgrade repartee. Big dodge tokens with the 2 taunts. It's a fallback option if we need another heal, and we can just dump Dead of Night. We're not going to need that for the final fight, so let's make sure we get that upgraded now so I don't forget about it later. I think for the fight against the Exemplar, I'm also going to want Poison Dart, so we're going to upgrade that one as well. Take Aim and Highway Robbery, stealing tokens from the boss, might be pretty effective, especially if it crits and steals our own tokens. But Take Aim is crits, which could enable us to do a lot of damage. So I will upgrade that, and we'll probably use it. Plague Doctor, Battlefield Medicine, removing the dot on herself is decent. And it's probably decent enough to upgrade. We have a lot of upgrade tokens. Finally, with the Hellion, I guess it's either Raucous Revelry or Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush removes more dots, so we'll go for that one. Okay. A lot spent, but that's okay. Do we want to buy anything for the future? I think the answer is no. We'll just save our cash. Nothing here really appeals to me too much. Am I really going to the Fedor? I guess I am. Although I hate the idea of getting insanely diseased, but whatever, let's do it. Although, you know what? Buy the disease resist, put it on your taunter. 63% resist. Pretty much as high as it's gonna get. Now we have stackable healing salves now, which means you can handle the light, and you have the bottles. No other items worth buying except for the incendiary cocktail, which I guess we can grab and hopefully stack up. Spiked ball as well. They both do exactly the same thing. Bleed or burn. These stack higher. Let's buy that. All right, I think we're ready to go. We spent pretty much all of our money except for the baubles. We still have a lot of buffs for the future. Everyone's relationship is currently maxed, except for, oh, he's resolute now as well. Yeah, well, we might want to consider in this case dumping the whiskey, but we can always dump it later. And Blasphemous Idol, I guess we'll just hold on to this. Why not? Let's go!